Hey everybody, I'm Flippin' Kiwi Gamer and I'm back. And today I'm bringing you a new video about a game that I really like, Destiny. But more specifically, the enemies of Destiny. The top 10 enemies in Destiny. Enjoy. Servitors are robotic flying support units that protect and heal nearby fallen allies while pummeling guardians with their eye blast. Servitors are considerably larger and more dangerous than their metal brethren Shanks. They can be a serious threat and pain in the backside, considering they possess the ability to heal fallen allies and even have the ability to teleport a short distance, helping them evade your fire. Servitors have a shield of void energy, so having a weapon that deals in void damage is a good choice when dealing with servitors. Combined with their healing and teleporting abilities and their powerful explosive attack, they are always a priority on the battlefield. However, servitors are easy targets because of their considerably large size, relatively slow moving speed, and their large eye is a weak spot. While servitors are easy targets, they can absorb bullets like no one's business, so exposing yourself for too long is a really bad idea. Rocket launchers, sniper rifles, and other long range precision weapons are all good options to use against servitors, and eliminating them early will greatly improve your chances against fallen forces. Trained leaders of the Cabal, Centurions make up the elite ranks of Cabal forces. Armed with a deadly projectile rifle, protected by a powerful solar shield, combined with their evasive jump jets, Centurions are definitely enemies to look out for. Centurions are basically tougher, more dangerous legionnaires. Their shields make them a far tougher opponent to defeat, and with their jump jets they are aggravatingly durable at long range, with them constantly jumping in and out of cover. While some Centurions are armed with slug rifles, like their Legionnaire brothers, they are most commonly found with deadly projection rifles, which will constantly bombard any guardians with explosive solar energy. The best bet against Centurions is to bring solar powered weaponry, knock down their shields and take them down quickly with precision headshots, because if you give them any time to recover, they'll use their jump jets to get behind cover, regenerate their shields and resume pounding you from a distance. Don't be stingy or afraid to use a super or some heavy ammo when trying to take out Centurions, because in a heavy combat situation you'll want to eliminate them ASAP. Long-range sharpshooters. Hobgoblins fulfill a suppressive role in combat, supporting Vex forces from a distance. Hobgoblins typically take up positions at long range, using their sniper-like line rifles to inflict heavy damage to exposed guardians. Whenever Hobgoblins take incoming damage, they will instantly bring up an impenetrable shield, which makes them completely immune to any damage for a short time. The best way to spot Hobgoblins is to look for the distinctive gleam of their line rifles as they charge to fire. If you spot them early enough, you better get to cover quickly, because if you stay out in the open, you're certainly to be hit. Less commonly, you may encounter Hobgoblins armed with Goblin slap rifles, but Hobgoblins are more accurate and dangerous with this weapon. All Hobgoblins use slap grenades that can flush guardians out of cover. However, you are unlikely to see these used if you keep your distance. To dispatch of Hobgoblins, bait out their shield with a light hit, then follow that up with a fatal barrage once their shield is down. Taking out Hobgoblins' heads removes their ability to use their shield, and it is possible to take out Hobgoblins in one hit if you have a powerful enough weapon. Take down line rifle Hobgoblins first before you deal with other Vex enemies, as their suppressive fire can keep you pinned down in one place, which is really bad news if there are other Vex around. Equipped with cloaking technology, stealth Vandals are dangerous invisible threats. While Stealth Vandals are simple variants of basic Vandals, their cloaking technology makes them considerably more lethal. Stealth Vandals can be armed with a wide variety of weapons, but are most commonly found with either a shock rifle or shock blades. Melee Stealth Vandals use their cloaking ability to get in close and attack you with massive damage at point blank range. In hectic battles with loads of enemies or with poor lighting conditions, it can be nearly impossible to spot Stealth Vandals, so keep both eyes on the lookout for them if you know that they could possibly be in the area. Unalarmed Stealth Vandals won't trigger their cloaking technology until they are aware of you, so if you can take them out quickly from long range, it will make your life much easier. Firing at Stealth Vandals disrupts their cloaking technology, so once you have hit one, keep trying to track it and take it down before it can recover and put its cloaking technology back up. Captains are the elite of Fallen Society and are much tougher and more dangerous than their Fallen brethren. Captains are the most dangerous of the Fallen minions. They are protected by arc shields and equipped with teleporting technology that allows them to rapidly change position and evade incoming attacks. The behaviour of captains depends on which type of weapons they have. Shrapnel launcher captains usually push forward towards you very aggressively, while shock rifle captains tend to keep their distance and use their teleporting ability to avoid incoming damage and to constantly change their position. Captains wielding dual shock blades are dangerous threats due to their shields and their stronger bulk than other Fallen enemies. The teleporting ability of captains is especially annoying, as it is an ability they use very well. They use it to get dangerously close to you or to retreat and charge their arc shields. There is no direct counter to the captain's teleporting ability, you simply have to be aware that they can do it. Expect them to teleport towards you at the beginning of a fight and away from you if they are taking heavy damage or need to recharge their shield. While rarely encountered, Hydras are hovering data fortresses armed with heavy firepower and an impregnable computerized shield. The Hydra is a massive Vex unit armed with 2 lethal torch hammers and are mechanical nightmares for any Guardian. If you think you can try and pick off a Hydra from behind cover, then think again, because the Hydra will continuously bombard your position, and with the massive explosive firepower it possesses, it will force you to constantly change your position, and combined with its rotating computerized shield, you will be changing a lot just to get a shot. Trust me. Even in death, the Hydra can still leave one final blow to Guardians, because when it's destroyed, its core erupts in a massive explosion, damaging anything nearby. Not that you should ever be close enough to a Hydra to really experience this. Thankfully, the Hydra is a very slow moving target, and with its shield slowly rotating, you can flank the Hydra, and with a rocket launcher or precision weapon, you can take advantage of its eye, which serves as a weak spot. Powerful frontline warriors of the Hive. Knights stride into battle with thick armour and dark magic. Tougher than the Hive brothers, Knights always make their presence known on the battlefield. Their only noticeable weakness being their slow pace. Knights are usually armed with a boomer, a powerful explosive weapon that has a large blast radius, which can flush you out of cover from a long distance. Knights can also be found armed with a cleaver, which makes them very high priority, as they will chase you down and deal massive damage from close range, and they won't stop until you stop them. On top of their increased durability and strength, Knights can summon a wall of darkness, blocking all incoming damage and restoring some of their health, which means they can stay on the battlefield longer which is the complete opposite of what you want. What's worse than a knight, you ask? Well, a group of knights is a pretty good answer. In cases where there are 2 or more knights, an offensive super move or heavy weapon is a solid option, especially on higher difficulties, as knights gain an arc shield, which makes them the stuff of knights. Massive even amongst the giant cabal, Colossus provide devastating heavy fire support on the battlefields of Mars. Armed with a heavy slug thrower, a Colossus can tear apart an unsuspecting guardian in seconds. Besides their massive powerful heavy slug thrower, Colossi can also launch seeking rockets at guardians hiding behind cover quite a distance away, forcing you to either relocate, stick fast and get hammered by the explosive barrage. For some reason, maybe a brain hemorrhage, you decide to attack a Colossus from close range. Well, they have a 360-degree ground slam that will send you flying and deal massive damage. Despite their long list of strengths, the Colossus does have its weaknesses, mainly its mobility. Colossi are painfully slow and lumbering, even for Cabal troops. So if you can manage to keep your distance and pick them off with headshots, you can take them down before they can make their presence felt on the battlefield. However, if other Cabal troops are on the battlefield and Colossi can roam freely, you better always keep a track of them, or else. Floating above the battlefield, wizards support hive forces with explosive firepower and the evilest of dark magic. Wizards hover above their hive minions and bombard guardians with bolts of pure darkness. These well-aimed projectiles are difficult to avoid in the open and you are unaware of the wizard's position. But these can be dodged if you can track them early enough. Wizards also act as support units for other hive enemies, as they can summon a dark sphere of foul energy. When hive troops stand in the sphere, they gain health, while any guardian that gets caught in it better get out quick smart, as the sphere causes damage to wielders of light and dulls their perception. Wizards come to battle prepared with a solar shield, which makes them a real nuisance to get rid of. Although, once their shield is down, keep on them and wizards are pretty quick to fall. Wizards are nimble, quick-moving targets in the air, which can make them difficult to hit, and rocket launchers and grenades are really poor choices to use against them. While wizards are not the most powerful enemies in terms of dealing damage, they are always a big priority, as they hover around the battlefield, healing their hive brethren and pelting you with seeking bombs. The chances of victory are always considerably shorter when a wizard is involved. Now, when I was playing the story missions on Destiny, there was always one group of enemies that I despised. I'm talking, of course, about the Vets. More specifically, I'm talking about Minotaurs. A towering machine of war armed with raw, void energy. Minotaurs are heavy Vex assault units. Minotaurs serve as anchors for large groups of Vex, either bombarding you from a distance with their torch hammers, or using their teleporting ability to get in close and smash you from point blank range. Minotaurs are much more aggressive about using their teleporting ability than their Vex brothers, and are also much better at using this ability to get past your incoming supers, rockets and grenades. Often trying to use these methods will result in a Minotaur teleporting several times in quick succession, with them ending up in close range with their middle fist flying towards you. If their improved durability wasn't enough, Minotaurs also come equipped with a void shield, so bring a weapon that deals some void damage where you might be in for a long fight. On top of this, Minotaurs have no weak point whatsoever, so needless to say, they are very sturdy enemies who can take a licking and deal one out as well. The best way to deal with a Minotaur is to try and take away the shield from a distance with some good sniper fire, and then quickly destroy their heads so the shield cannot regenerate. While this may put them into a rampage, their undirected fire and erratic behaviour is somewhat less dangerous than their well-aimed suppressive fire and quick teleporting behaviour. So there we have it, Minotaurs clearly deserve their spot at number 1 on this list of the top 10 enemies in Destiny. Hey guys, thanks for watching my video. If you like this video, why not share it around with all your friends and tell them about this little awesome flapping Kiwi. Wait a minute, yeah, that kind of works. If you want to see more of my videos, you know, there's a big red shiny button for that, and who doesn't like shiny stuff? You can also follow me on Facebook and Twitter for video updates and a few laughs here and there. Thanks guys, have a good one.